I especially like to revive it here in Sweden. In Sweden is a very organized country. They have a lot of rules, they have a lot of correctness, political correctness, but people are also open for very extreme things. And they know how to deal with it. It's not just movement, you feel that it's a real thing that happens. So you have to do it also as a real thing. And in one way, it's a pleasure to play that almost. It's like the tragedy, you know. I am a choreographer, but let's also say that I could be also a theater director, because I make work which is not to be classified only in choreography. I think dance is an expression language. I like languages who communicate, who tell something. Like in theater you communicate also with your body, but also with what you say, the content of what you say, so you are responsible for that. PUUR is a tragedy. It's a dreadful story.
They say that I died a long time ago.
It's a biblical story. It's the story of Herodes, the king, who hears there coming a newborn king, and he's gonna take over and he is gonna save the world. So he decides to let kill all the little boys under 2 years old. I started to be very, very fascinated with how is it possible that also the soldiers, who are young men, who have sons, have to execute that thing. And some of them maybe have to kill their own sons. But it's the same now. Open internet, open the newspapers, where soldiers have to fight against their own people and do something that cannot be. In fact, the crime is justified by prevention. How many crimes we have justified by safety, security, prevention in these times. So I think it's a story of now, with a metaphor of the old story. We made this film on Super 8 with In Silence, where people have another face, because it's different people, but you recognize them. So we mixed that with very strong music of Fausto Romitelli, David Eugene Edwards. So the combination has something that makes it livable. It's a tragedy. It has catharsis. It has at the end the apocalypse. It has this thing. So it has a lot of fantasy. But I think it can be a story that don't leave you indifferent. Maybe it can carry, and that's I try to do without shocking people, because I try to move people.